Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave. How's it going, my friends? God bless you. Thank you for joining along. We've got ourselves some crazy times here. Yes, Kombat Kast is here. Kombat Kast number 2, and it appears we don't have Stephanie Brown back here. Quite curious indeed. Okay, so yes, I'm very excited for this Kombat Kast because we will be seeing Ashra, Smoke, as well as Geras, and maybe a new character. Very exciting. So wow, let's start watching this Kombat Kast.
May and I believe Smoke.
With
a fun little fatal ending, I would say.
Technical difficulties.
The belt
just
battle?
trying to get
Coming
things
back.
It's coming back.
squared
Not
up
today.
here.
Oh, I have something for that.
Go ahead.
Yay, Kombat Kast.
He's scared, folks. He's scared.
Very scared of the belt battle. Hope to have one of those coming for you really soon. Other than that, so that's well, we got new collectibles, by the way.
Oh.
New collectibles from Sideshow and Iron Studios.
Nice.
Classic
New
Sub
collectibles.
and Scorpion.
That's Scorpion and that's Sub-Zero.
That is
How
correct.
much does
That's
it
why you're the
cost?
Art development director.
I don't want to have
Hey,
to spend
nice to
lots
meet
of
you all.
money on these dolls.
First thing down, he knows some of the characters in the game.
Very important. Very important.
Yeah.
So before we start, if you weren't watching during the EVO broadcast from the finals, we did show a new trailer.
Oh, and it's a good one.
And it got... first of all, thank you so much for all the kind comments about it.
We did?
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah. It's kind of
Well,
it was
you know
kind of a
what?
thing.
You know
It's kind of a thing.
LOL.
let's
He's
see if we
pretending
got it
he
right
doesn't know.
What?
I think this
Again?
is the Thiago Gomez guy. Oh, they're playing the trailer again. Oh, Lord. Well, we kind of know what's in the trailer. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. Crazy times here. Yes, crazy times indeed.
Between this and my natural form.
Okay, hey there, J4. Spooky Dookie, what's up? My prediction is Shao Kahn. You think Shao Kahn will be here? Curious. Or General Shao, they call him now.
You misread my intentions, princess.
They're showing us this. I would like them to talk more about each character's strengths, weaknesses, how they play.
Pure, nearly human, because I've purged most evil from my soul. My sister demons were furious.
Ashra's so cool. I like her. Get on with the gameplay, guys. Why are they showing us this old trailer? Give us a new trailer. The throw from Ashra looks pretty cool, though. Do love that.
You will accept chaos by choice or by force.
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Ah, it's so bloody. So cool. Yeah, I don't know. I wish they were showing a different trailer. Give us more. More is more. I love the tail grab. I guess just seeing the trailer multiple times really helps with understanding what's going on. But at the same time, I'm more interested in knowing who are these other characters on the roster. Oh, Serena. Serena looks so cool.
Take your
So what is
chaos
this, like the
elsewhere.
10th time I've seen this trailer? Damn. Avery Walton, exactly why show us this? Yeah, I agree. Why are they showing us this again? I want new, different, more. Z-Dog, smoke, long hair, reveal. Perhaps. Charlie, Dave, how are you, my friend? Love you, brother. Thank
There
you
we
for
are.
being here.
Vanished. New trailer. Showed it at Evo. Thank you again, like I was saying earlier, for all the amazingly kind comments about it. Awesome. Just like the team. I mean, obviously you see a trailer like that.
The other
there's
trailers sucked in
all hands are
comparison.
in that somewhere, and it's just a beautiful trailer. People thought maybe it was just going to be Reptile. With a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it really is showing off the 3D era characters, and we're bringing them back. We've listened. We're excited to like put a new spin on some of these characters that people haven't seen for 16 years or so, right? And to give them new life and new personalities.
Who the hell cares?
to,
Give me
make
Jade.
Reptile probably the
I want
coolest he's
Jade.
been in quite some time.
Okay, I lie. I like
And the
Ashra.
cutest.
Let us go one by one. We'll start with you, Tiago. About
Yeah.
what was your what stood out to you about the trailer? What part
So
made you excited?
there's really two things. I'm gonna pick one, but like
You can do two. You're
I
our
can
guest.
do two.
You're
Okay,
our
I'm gonna
guest.
do two.
I
Okay,
think it's
first,
yours.
Yes, they're allowed to.
I'm like an old school Reptile guy. I love Reptile, so just seeing him again and seeing the fan reaction to him has been incredible. So that's awesome. But also seeing the corrupted living forest.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah,
we
yeah,
see a spooky living forest, not
Right.
the really nice, cute
People
one
were
we saw
wondering
before.
if there's some of the dark stages would be
Spooky living forest. This is how
Starts
they're
with a
defining
banger
it.
of a dark
It starts with a really dark
Yeah,
one.
there's like I think flesh and body parts and
I
I don't know
know.
what's going on there.
I'm not ready to talk about
Okay,
that one
okay,
yet.
okay,
You know,
okay.
we'll just
So
have
don't
to
worry.
wonder what that one
They're there.
is.
Okay.
They're there. They are there.
Okay.
Mr. Kurtzik.
Yeah. For me, it was Havoc punching the opponent during the fatal blow so much that he breaks his own hands off and then stabs them in the head with the bones. I think it's awesome. I love it.
Is
Awesome.
that what's
Mine
happening?
Would be the reptile.
I did not
the death
read
roll.
that from
Oh,
the
yeah,
trailer
yeah, yeah.
at all.
Plop, plop, plop. I love that. It's
They really had to
brutal and just-
explain it for it to
it's
make
super
sense.
imaginative coming from a
Yeah.
reptile like that. Like
Absolutely.
we all know what that
I was,
death roll
I was
is.
We've
hitting
all
you
been
with
there.
that. I was hitting you with that yesterday.
You were hitting me with that yesterday. I do remember that. Well, that's great.
See? Tyler, salty about losing.
I don't know.
Salty.
Yeah.
You lost too, though.
I did. Hey, you know, it was about the fun we had.
It was, and that's what it's all about. So let's talk real quickly. Tell us your job. What do you do?
Well, he
here?
told us his job. He started
So
with
I'm
that.
an
He's
I'll
art
get into it.
director.
So I'm an art development director, which means that
I knew that
help the
already.
development of characters and environments. So I work with our extremely talented in-house art team and our external partners.
who do amazing work.
Incredible work. All the credit goes to them. I'm here, but like really, all the love and admiration goes to them.
Yeah, I'm surprised
because,
he's art
yeah,
director.
they
He looks
have
kind of
put together
young
some
to be
incredible
director.
Art this game.
He's
And,
like, what, 40
we're-
something?
We're really proud of what
I would have
The level of detail
expected
that there is
gray
in
hair
literally
on a
everything.
director.
And
Yeah.
even the fun little Easter eggs.
Ooh, there's a lot of fun little Easter
Mm-hmm.
eggs. We've been able to put a lot of them in the environments, and we're really happy about that.
I feel like almost like mean,
I don't
the
care
stages
about
just
Easter
every day, they
eggs.
keep
Show me the
getting better,
gameplay.
getting more intricate, and they tell their own story. They're
Yeah.
like they're almost like a.
Oh,
character within the
Squeezy,
game
I really
themselves.
like the
Something on
half
background you gotta keep your eye on.
transformation
Absolutely,
on
absolutely.
Reptile.
And with the new consoles,
Curious.
right? Like we've been able
Yes,
to do
maybe.
much more in the backgrounds.
I
than
do
we've
like
been
his
able to in the
sweep.
past. And we
It's
have
an
things like
interesting
the lighting
sweep.
scenarios and things like that that really kind of help
Domino,
gives you some
I'm
visual
maining
variety to
Omni-Man
Is it
and
life?
Reptile
Is
in
it life?
MK1. Is Omni-Man
Let's
John
talk
Cena,
kind
or
of
is it the
start to finish
other
how
guy?
this occurs.
Yeah,
I don't know who
so,
these people are.
I brought some artwork along with me, so we can. We're gonna look at some concepts of the living forest, and we're gonna look at some speeds first. So if you
Oh,
wanna cue them up,
concept art.
The first, our first step here when we start designing a background is we start with these speeds. Now, we say
The concept art
but
is
these
using
are pretty
MK11
fleshed out
skins.
concepts, and full credit goes to our environment.
LOL,
concept
they
artist
really
in the
didn't
studio
bother.
here, Joe Zanko, who did a number of these. There should be 3 of these if you want to kind of,
So
long
stages
does a
came
speed
before
take?
character design?
It really depends.
Why
on-
does this
on
look
the
like it's
level
on the
of, like,
Switch?
completeness that we
Why
give
does
to
it look
them.
so
I would say
grainy?
these probably,
I
between
mean,
all of them, about a
I would have
week,
expected more from
to
concept
get
art,
a
like
sheet
a
of them done.
painting.
It's funny they're called speeds, but then they're full blown pieces of art.
They are full-blown pieces of art, and what we do with these speeds is we find areas of interest in them, and then kind of combine them into a final concept, right? So we'll find like, hey, we like the way this tree looks in this one, or we like the composition of this speed.
Pick and
then
choose
we
and-
pick and choose, and we kind of combine it and Frankenstein it.
It's like an
curious.
amalgamation of like many speeds into
Absolutely.
one thing that everybody agrees on.
Everyone agrees on, yeah. So we have a final concept with like a top-down kind of a view here. Here we go. So this is what the final concept for Living Forest looks like.
Wow,
And then
you
we
know,
also
I
do
never
the
saw this
top-down
for
to just kinda
MK11.
help,
I imagine they would have
spatially
had a
kind of
similar
figure out how this
process.
thing is
Top
laid out.
down.
And this really helps our 3D environment. Our team
Why
is
the
really
need
also
for
shows some
designing
depth.
top
it
down
does,
if
absolutely
the world
does,
is not
And
explorable?
that's really important with our shoebox levels, right? Like we really want to have that depth and that parallax. So as you're kind of moving back and forth on the fight line, you have that, things kind of come in and go out of view, and it really kind of gives you that cool depth.
Is there any fun little creatures or anything inside that environment?
Ooh, there's a lot of fun little things like the whole idea behind the Living Forest, this game. If you want to pull up the pan, we can talk.
There better be
Yeah, here we
stage
go.
brutals.
So a lot of the fun little things with this version of the Living Forest has been that the trees are
pretty.
almost like these ancestral.
The stages really do
kind of
look
guardians
pretty.
That, like they're tied to different families. So you have almost like offerings at the base of all of those trees.
So, like, the
People are
parallax is
coming
the like
into
the
Living
front is
Forest
moving more
year
than the
after year,
back,
kind of depositing these
so that it looks
different
realistic.
offerings to the trees, and we have like little
Interesting.
baby trees too that are just
Little
starting
baby
out.
trees. Oh, little baby trees.
Little baby trees.
That's
Um,
creepy.
these
I don't
trees don't
need
look like they wanna
babies
eat
in my
anybody.
game.
They don't. No, these are really nice trees.
Did you get
know?
the 5-legged deer in or no?
That's for something else.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait,
gotcha.
five-legged deer?
It's the
Does he
sweet,
have like a
camaraderie
massive
coming
member?
through the trees and like
Yeah.
it's great how like as you see it pan, how deep you can see how far
Yeah.
back the forest actually goes.
Exactly.
Just adding that depth to a fighting game, it makes it feel so living and so living.
It's a forest.
That's
Right.
living.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's just cool to
Wow,
see.
it's a forest
Absolutely. And-
that's
and,
living.
Even with
Great.
things like
Where's
GT,
Stephanie?
who does all of our lighting
Stephanie,
with the different lighting
Come here
scenarios,
and
right?
press
Like,
some
even
buttons.
the different
I would
lighting
rather
center for
explore
Living
this
Forest
art
gives it
on
a
my
completely
own
different
in
vibe,
Art
right?
Station.
Like, we've seen it in a couple
When
trailers in the
inevitably
past, but yeah,
these
I think it
developers will
really
post
helps.
their
So,
art.
Huge shout out to the lighting guys, to the environment guys,
The
Corey,
art team
Pico,
all around.
everyone.
Absolutely.
Like honestly, fantastic work.
Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to add about like
Beating
stages,
Tyler.
beating
Oh,
me?
sorry.
What some of your favorite things about your job are? Anything
Oh
like that?
man, I think the best thing about my job is just the people I work with, right? I know I'm gonna get sick of. You guys are
I
gonna get
laugh
sick of
because
me
this
just
guy
shouting
used to
people out, but,
develop
like,
floor
really, it is
textures.
such a
Now
group
he's
effort.
art director.
Everyone here
He's
is,
not
putting in
concept
hard work
artist.
to make this thing look
He
as good
made
as it
floor
can, and I
textures.
think it really
Now he's
shows, and
art
I'm
director. I
incredibly
find
proud
that
of
so
the team and the
questionable.
product.
If
Yeah,
I had to
just
choose
the
art
responses
director,
we've gotten
I
to
would
a
have
lot of these
chose
stages
Joe
that people saw in the trailer. I
Zanko.
hope there's
I love him.
definitely
He's
knowing
one
you
of
all
the
and-
best
Oh,
artists at
absolutely. It
NRS.
makes us so happy to see
so
that.
many cool comments about it because people were a bit like, stages are beautiful, but a lot of them are bright. And
Yeah.
where's the dark? Oh, well,
Oh, you brought the darkness.
Here
Here's
you
some
are.
darkness.
Yeah,
Here's
so-
some darkness.
So don't worry.
Yeah.
Where's the fast forward
Got
on
you
this
covered, don't
thing?
worry.
Thank you
I
so
can't
much
fast
for coming by
forward.
and showing this stuff.
course.
Stages look awesome. Such a big part of the game. Such a like I said, its own character of the game.
Okay, let's see what you guys are
Flavor and
saying.
awesome.
It's the
I'm
living
excited
forest.
for
It's
people
meant
to
to
get
be
their
creepy.
hands on it.
Love the
Go
baby
through
trees.
everything.
LOL, that
Very
one guy.
soon.
I love
Yeah,
you for
very
being
soon.
Very
so
soon.
contrary.
It's coming.
I
So
find
we'll let you get
babies
back to
creepy. I'll
doing
be
some stage
honest.
stuff, looking at some
Chucky,
speeds. No?
little
So-
children,
Probably. Yeah, I'd probably
little
gotta do that.
dolls
Yeah, I know what
of
I'm
little
talking about.
children,
So
creepy.
we're gonna play you a quick trailer. You probably already seen about
Charlie,
our DLC,
LOL.
but it's still
Yes,
awesome for it. So again,
lots of
So we can get
LOLs.
Stephanie in behind. and
Reptile
you can
looks
get
like
out.
garbage.
I'm gonna lay
I
down on
don't
the back.
agree
Yeah, yeah,
that
please
one
do.
guy.
I'm gonna miss
Reptile's
you.
very
Don't leave.
cute
I'm off.
in
So
Thank you
human
very much for
form.
coming.
Very
Thanks for having me.
cute
And we
in
will be back
reptile
shortly
form. I
with
like
some
him
Character breakdowns.
on both accounts. Super cute. Wait, trailer? New trailer?
The battle between good and evil is
Better be a
eternal.
fucking new trailer. What is this? Oh, it's the combat packs? What a sausage party. Where are the ladies? And I honestly, guys, I'm not happy about this Peacelander man situation. Peaceland man situation? Don't care for it. I think this is appealing to Ed Boon and young children. Not for me. Not for me. Hey,
All right,
they got
awesome
rid of the art
DLC
guy and they
trailer.
brought
I'm sure a lot of you have seen it,
Stephanie
but it's
in.
Always cool to see. So excited.
Homelander.
Did you know once upon a time
Peacemaker.
Stephanie
Ermac for
used
me.
to be
So we have three,
Steven?
and the rest.
Yes.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Ermac's your guy. He's
yes.
your MK9 main when I first met you.
Ermac was the first main.
You can
I
see
really
the
ever,
Adam's
I mean,
apple.
I played these arcade games, but like when I was
Beautiful.
deeply into it, first main I ever had.
True.
So very exciting.
I wonder, like, if you go through that
welcome,
process,
Stephanie.
you would have to do, like,
Hello.
laser hair
We go over some characters today.
electrolysis.
Very excited about that.
On your face.
Before we do that,
Otherwise, you would have
I
5
wanna talk
o'clock
about,
shadow.
our trip to Evo.
Oh yeah.
I think just on behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank everyone who was able to be there.
Ew,
and
he's
play
not
the
wearing
game and
socks.
give us such
Ew,
wonderful
his feet are so
compliments and
clammy in there.
things you
Ew,
wanna
put
see
on
different. Like,
socks,
that's the thing
Derek.
about these things. People,
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome.
Right.
But we got so many great comments, and it was just really cool seeing everyone and hanging out and watching you play the game and enjoy it. Comments?
Yeah, it's super fun when you see people do like the fatal blows or the fatalities for the first time, and they're like, "Oh my god!" and I'm laughing
Not exciting when you
and
do the
enjoying
fatal
it.
blows for the
It's
100th
awesome, 'cause,
time.
you know, you work on something for like. years,
Goddamn,
and
some of
I've
those
seen
towers in
it on
MK11, I
YouTube,
did those fatal blows.
Yes.
But seeing
Yes.
someone
More than
do it for the
100
first time,
times.
they're just
Damn.
like, that is crazy. It's a great feeling.
You sometimes for you're so in working on the game and just getting that excitement from
Right.
the new eyes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Shut up and show Ashra. What are they
We're-
talking about?
Well, my favorite thing
Max,
about Evo
hola, ¿cómo
was
estás?
just like the fans, getting
Estoy
spend time with the
bien.
fans, the influencers in our booth,
muchas
like,
gracias,
hanging out with
mi
them,
amigo.
finally meeting some of them. that
Charlie
we've been
Ravens,
watching for
Dave
years,
being
right?
lewd in the corner on the iPad.
And then also these sweet ass shoes. Big fan of these
I've
sweet
never
ass
used
Evo
an
shoes.
iPad, I'll
Love
be
those.
honest.
But really just hanging out with the fans and like seeing them go from the end of the line up to playing and then being like,
Did they
I'm
turn up
getting
the
back in
volume?
line because they
The
just
volume
love the
mix is
experience.
different now.
And also, there was some updates and changes, right? A little bit of a movement change, right?
People like that.
People really
I'm
dug
just
that. And it just goes to
adjusting.
show, yeah, we're always listening, and everything's still a work in progress, right?
Right.
Yes.
And that should be said right now too.
Stop
about the
using
game
that
for
as an
UFC.
excuse. Game is coming out
things
in a
have changed.
in
I
a
think if I remember
month's
correctly, there was a
time.
combo I
It
created
better
called
be
the Dungeon
final.
Volcano, which
Yep.
worked for some streams, and then some balances
It went by.
happened. It went
went bye-bye.
I can
still hear
understand
about
little
that.
balance
Real quick,
updates,
for me about Evo, the
but
on stage
shit
and
better
being
be
able
finished by
to
now.
debut of the trailer for everyone was really fun and interesting and a cool, like a bucket list experience. Being able to show that for our entire team here
Yeah.
and be sort of them for a moment was really cool. Want to thank Rick.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, for giving us the opportunity to show our game off and things like that. So,
And Evo just was great. It was absolutely great.
Yes.
Had such a wonderful time. Stephanie, what was your favorite moment?
Oh, it's got to be the grand finals. Of
Yeah,
the
it's
What
the
a
grand finals. That
tremendous
match between
ending
Nicolas
for not just
and
that tournament, but kind of the competitive life of
What's his name?
MK11 as the main stage game.
Ninja
what do
Killer.
I hate the most?
My mom was
Mirror
watching a Chinese
That mirror
movie
match
the
was
other day
Yes.
called
Yeah,
Ninja
it
Killer.
Absolutely.
incredible. My heart was
LOL.
pounding. I was
That one
completely
guy, it's the
invested
best
in the
looking
moment.
fighting game coming out. No,
Could've gone either
I
way. It
disagree.
ended in a
There's
crushing
there's
blow.
some
Right.
elements
You
of
can't
MK1
write
that are
drama better than
beautiful,
Right.
but is it
Yep.
the best.
Congrats,
You
Ninja
can't say
Killer.
that
Great
until
job,
you've
great
seen
job.
all of the other
Everyone
games that
competed
one guy.
throughout the lifetime.
The twins.
Reptile
the
isn't meant to
entire
be
top
cute.
six,
You sure?
everyone
He
who
can be
entered,
sexy
yeah,
and
the
cute.
entire
Why
last
not?
few
I like
years.
it.
I think MK11.
Let's
Definitely
cover
every
Geras
game
now.
we
Want
release,
to
the
know
level
about
of
his
play
time
gets higher and
freezes.
higher.
Totally
You know,
agree,
players
John.
now train better, online. Get smarter,
Maximus,
more
good,
experienced, and
good.
just continued with 11.
And my main
That
guy,
one
Foxy
guy. They
Grandpa,
keep talking
being
about
Foxy.
dumb
Let's talk
stuff
about
that
it.
no
I mean,
one
honestly,
cares
there's
about.
people
You know
call
what?
it- call
I
him the
think
goat
it's
of the game.
important
Mine
because this is the
probably
only
Foxy, just for his
official
consistency.
communication that we're
Very
getting
few
from
people play
NRS.
MK9 at the highest level and have continued in every game we release.
But I
Very
do tend to
impressive.
agree with you, that one guy. What the hell
he's
are they
hella
talking
cheeky.
about?
Cheeky. Good. There we go. So that was Evo. Thank you again for showing up. If you were able to be there.
Shut
If
up
not,
about
hope you'll
Evo.
see it on stream. Enjoy it, 'cause it was
Give
great
me
for us, and it's
more.
just much appreciated. Let's move on.
Are we
Alright,
doing
you
this?
want
We
to
jumping
smoke?
in?
Yep, we're going to talk about Smoke today. So today we're going to talk about we're taking a character from a bunch of different trailers. We're doing
Right.
Smoke. Then we're going to do Ashra.
Ashra.
And then Geras.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I
All right, so let's
realized.
start Smoke. I
Yep.
think
One
when
character
you think
from
about Smoke
each of the
throughout
trailers.
last 30 years now, I think mobility is one of the things I think of. You look at when he was a secret character in MK2, he had super fast walk speed. He could walk up and throw you in like 2 seconds. Then you look at MK3, he had Human had the teleport punch, and then Robot had the teleport uppercut, and then all the way into MK9 he had the phase, the shake, smoke bomb teleport. Like, I think he's always been a character that can get in.
Always had mobility.
Exactly.
Always had mobility and ways to close the gap and also be right on top of you. Teleport punch.
Right. He's dangerous from full screen anywhere you want to hit a button. He has an opportunity to blow you up for it, and that continues in MK1. So let's take a look.
Let's do.
But first, let's talk about his normal attacks. One of the new things you might notice is he has this knife, which is a karambit, which is from Indonesia, I believe. And he uses it in most of his normal attacks. You can see he has this slicey dice.
Slicey dice, yep. He's just cutting you up.
Low slice.
There goes your Achilles.
He uses it in his uppercut, jabs, and his throw.
Oh, right under the mouth. That's the worst. Yeah.
Another noteworthy thing about his normal attacks is he has a really good long distance overhead, which is his back two.
Yep. That covers some space. That's for dang sure. And that's going to
I
put
like
him right
Jade's
where he
back
wants to
two
be,
better.
up close, right?
Exactly. And it is complemented by a low that could be a combo starter.
So he's got instantly the low overhead mix-ups.
Exactly.
The blender.
The blender.
Yes. Yeah, I think he's going to be an awesome mix-up character.
Low overhead
So let's go over his
and it's
special
the
moves. You can
combo
kind of see how he plays
starter.
up close. So how is he going to get that 50-50 going?
Yeah.
So the first thing we'll talk about is his anti-air options. One of his brand new special moves is this anti-air knife toss. Jump.
It's an upward ring.
Oh,
You
nailed
here
it.
And pull you in.
It's an
Jump
upward
again.
ring.
And if you EX it, he pulls you right up.
The razor
with a
ring
bunch
is
of
so
recovery.
cool.
And then you can actually go
It kind of
and
even looks
Right.
like a razor
So
ring.
he has his own
But
kind
folded
of
up.
get over here, if you will.
Exactly.
And he's patrolling the skies.
Yeah. So he also has a new take on the classic smoke bomb. He throws the smoke bomb into the air and then will drop down. This will track the opponent. So up close, he'll be real quick. And even full screen,
Tracking.
he'll always go behind them, and it's an overhead.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So
Now.
constantly closing the distance.
Exactly. So if you read a projectile, if you think it's crouch blocking because of the low, you can go for that. And the EX version has an extra special property. Instead of dropping down and doing that attack, he'll just drop down and he'll be invisible.
Because that's what you want, is
That's
to
so
deal with somebody with
cool.
overheads and lows and invisible.
Not invisible.
Yeah,
So
sounds
if
great.
you were thinking, I don't know, that back two, I bet I could react to that.
Right.
How do you
Reptile
react
better
to an
turn
overhead
invisible in
literally
combat.
Can't
cannot see.
You start spamming stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Low pokes, low pokes. Get.
So another special move is the classic teleport. This time it starts as a low, then goes into the teleport.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So if you EX it, you get a combo starter.
And that punch is very, like, throwbacky to, like,
Exactly.
MK3
it's like a
Robot.
new take on Robot Smoke.
Love it. I love it.
He also can cancel this one.
Oh, okay. Something I will never do. Nope. I commit, okay, at all times.
And
Not
there's a
something
fun
he'll
property.
never
Oh.
do.
EX cancel it. he turns invisible.
Okay, so he can go invisible in other ways.
I tried to find you, but you punched me first.
And lastly, he has a new take on his phase teleport move. He will phase through, go full screen no matter where you are, and go in with his attack. And this can be used not just to close the gap and check the opponent, but it can go under fireballs. So, please fireball.
Look at them training in the background.
Oh, wow. First time Lanny.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
And this can also be canceled.
I was just going to ask.
So instead of, you make a hard read on a projectile, if it has a lot of recovery, you can actually stop right in front of them and get a full punish.
And go into your business.
Go into the business.
Exactly. If they're blocking, you can go ahead, stop in front of them, go for a 50-50, jump over, a throw, whatever you want.
They should buff throw.
Did you do his throw yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
How?
Oh, yeah, under the mouth. Didn't want to see it again. Just kidding.
When you're playing a Smoke, what kind of, what are you looking for in a cameo?
Great question. And
Liu
I'm always
Kang's
a big
face is
fan
all
of pointing
bloody.
out that
I like
you
it.
could show up on your weaknesses. Like, you'll notice he doesn't have a traditional projectile.
looks like he has
You
a
could
clown
give him
nose.
someone like Sonya who has ring toss. Or you can double down on what you have and maybe get even bigger combos. Or maybe you can use someone who has new combo starters and mix-ups options. But what I picked here is Cameo Sub-Zero, who makes counter zoning even better because he has a really nifty, tricky move where he coats you in ice armor and you become projectile immune.
Oh.
So let's wait for it to refresh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Fireball me.
He is literally just absorbing fireballs and can walk you down.
And he's taking no damage from that?
Correct.
What?
He could also turn invisible and have it on.
But now
Okay.
I want to spam it up now.
Yeah, so you pointed out earlier.
It's
one of the best
dodging
things to do when
shadows,
someone's
but you
invisible
can
is
give
start
it to
spamming
someone.
projectiles.
That's
He can
pretty
destroy it
cool.
While he's trying to move around. He can literally use Sub-Zero, become projectile immune, be invisible, teleport behind you, and then start doing 50-50.
That's very sneaky.
He is sneaky.
That's
I
very
think,
sneaky. Sneaky ninja.
That's a great key word there, ninja, because I don't think Smoke's ever been this much of a ninja in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he does
It's
feel
pretty
very
bad.
ninja.
Oh, yeah, no,
I like
I'm loving it. I think it's very
Way
cool.
better than
You know me,
effing
I'm one of
Kimberly
those
from
in-your-face
Street
kind of
Fighter
players.
6.
You do like rushing down.
Nothing but risk.
I think I had to remind you of the block button once.
Yeah, probably.
And yeah, he definitely feels like he's going to be high risk, but really, really flashy, very, very quick.
And that's when you talk about like how you want to deal with Smoke
Whoa, what
as
is
an
this
opponent.
double low
Risk.
kick? Interesting.
Right. Yeah, I think you're going to have kind of two strategies. One would be accept that he's going to counter zone you. Your fireballs are not going to be super efficient. Just play the game, patient, bait him out, punish him. Or rush down the rushdown guy. And like someone like Liu Kang who might have faster normals up close, be able to poke him out, go for your own mix-ups, that kind of stuff.
Got it.
Cool.
But he is definitely going to bait mistakes, punish people that are, getting too big for their britches, and then go for his big combos and all that. And I think he's going to be really excited to watch.
Awesome. We should probably take a look at the.
Stop showing the
you
same
have anything more?
combo. Do
Yeah,
a
I
different
think you should show you
combo.
Fatal Blow.
Show
Let's do it.
damage numbers.
So this also goes with this theme. It'll track you no matter where you on screen, and it's an overhead. So check out this.
All right. Blam.
Wait, there's tracking on the fatal blow? Ooh.
So, any last notes about Smoke?
No, I'm just really excited to see like the really creative players mix him up with different cameos and stuff, and then go crazy with the cancels and all that. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, some of my favorite characters to watch are the ones that have this sort of, like we've talked about it before, this like ballet of destruction where everything's
Yes.
just moving around, flipping out, all that sort of thing. So that's super exciting.
I'm excited to get to play him. Like, he looks more of like this type of characters that I would be into, just rush down, constant pressure.
Select Liu Kang.
What are you talking
You got
about,
it.
Derek?
Oh,
You
all right.
liked Jade in
Yeah,
MK11.
definitely a character I could see you getting on.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah, I think Smoke's probably going to be in my rotation of characters, my repertoire, if you will. See how you handle it.
Hopefully well.
Is that
Yeah, and I
smack
think
talk?
Smoke's a character that's changed throughout the last 30 years.
Oh, he was my absolute favorite in MK3, right?
He's literally been a robot, and I think this is probably the most ninja-like. His animations and all that, the use of the karambit, I think is really neat.
So we're going through
Caramba.
this stream is sort of like we're kind of hitting a character from most of the trailer we've shown. We got
Yes.
we got Smoke from earlier. We got Geras coming up from his solo shot, and now let's tell us a little bit about Ashra.
Yay, Ashra! I like
Is from Mortal
Ashra.
Kombat Deception. She was then in Armageddon, and she's been absent for 17 years. There's a whole bunch of fans who have never even seen her in a game because they may have started with X or
Yeah, I don't know who are
who
these
knows
people
what
crying for
Nine.
Ashra
Yeah.
and
This
Li
is
Mei if
really
these
exciting,
characters haven't
and
been
I am
around
super
for
happy
so
to see
long.
This is a brand new character for a lot of our newer players.
Right. And
Give me
it's
the
been so long since
classics.
we've seen her. She's
Give me
kind of
Jax.
been
Give me
redesigned
Kano.
and reimagined anyway.
I
so
would not
she's
think Ashra is
got a real fresh
classic.
coat of paint. So let's check her
But
out.
I like her.
All right.
So
I like
Ashra
her.
is a
Look how
demon
pretty it
who has
is!
found
Oh
an
my god!
artifact, the
Oh no,
Chris.
it
It's a
looks kind of
mystical
weird
sword.
here.
And when she slays demons with
They
it,
didn't
it
do the
purifies
fabric
her soul.
texture properly.
So she
here.
fights with the Chris all the
Or maybe
time.
it's
And you
just
could
the low
imagine that
quality of
gives
the
her
stream.
Exceptionally good range.
How many bad things do you think she's done that she's constantly having to purify her soul?
She is literally a demon from the NetherRealm, so I think she's been a bad girl.
All right.
She's been through it.
All right. She's
Yeah, so-
done a few bad things.
You can see almost all of her normal attacks use her weapon. Like she's got a super good uppercut.
Which is going to give her good range
Yeah,
instantly.
even her sweep uses her sword.
Little bop there.
Is that the professional term?
Yeah,
for it?
we
The
all
bop?
know that's the bop.
I've played against Dan in cinematics plays.
I
a
wish
lot of
the
Ashra, and
sword
the
looked
range
more
she keeps
like
you
the
at is
traditional
one of the most
Chris.
frustrating ranges.
Right. Let's
It's
go
not
over to throw.
swirly.
Slashy slash.
The slashy slash. We got a
Is
bop.
this a
We got a
different
slashy
sword?
slash. Ooh. Little frost throw.
And now let's go over special moves because they are very neat. She has a really unique playstyle. So the first thing she has is projectile, which is not a typical fast, tiny projectile. It takes
Air
like 2
slasher.
to stay on screen.
Air
Not go
slasher.
full screen,
Air slasher.
and it's not the fastest.
That's
in
what
the
it looks
world,
like.
But it reaches almost to the top of the screen.
So you're not jumping it.
Exactly.
Right.
And you're not ducking it.
Exactly.
Good one,
It
Tyler.
also has crisscross, which is a sword slash, which is an excellent combo ender, and control kind of the ground and the air. And what's one of the ways you beat like long range footsie tools?
You beat?
Beat it, yeah, by jumping. So you could say crisscross makes you
Jump, jump.
You really set these up.
Oh, yeah.
Look. I don't understand why people say this
I
is
like her
cringe. I don't
outfit.
get that.
No, not at all.
It's my least favorite term on the internet, by the way.
So, did any of the attacks you were just showing have EX versions?
Yes, in fact, I'll show one right now. The sword uppercut, which when you EX it, allows her to combo.
Awesome.
Wait, what do you mean?
But the projectile
sword
and the
uppercut?
crissity-crossity.
They just do more damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I think crisscross
EX. You can
has
EX your uppercut?
a pop-up.
Okay, cool.
So thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, team, no problem.
And then lastly, we have her ghost dash. So this is a cool move where she
It's like
sends a
Banshee
ghost,
Dash.
travels as far as she wants, and she can cancel it.
Nope.
And she can also do this quicker version that goes behind you.
But you're following it.
Exactly.
So, for the most part, she's got a bunch of range attacks,
Yes.
and she can get distance with her sword attacks. So she really kind of plays that mid to far game. And if you try jumping in at her, she has that special move that just is a rising sword attack that's just then going to allow her to extend air combos.
Exactly.
Nailed it.
But there's one really cool mechanic involved in all this that makes her just an added layer to make her a little bit more in depth.
Tell us about that layer. Let's
She can
peel that onion.
Tap into her dark side, and this changes the properties on most of her special moves.
Okay.
Her fireball
Ooh.
becomes a ground spark. It can reach full screen.
Oh, jeez.
Short, medium, and far version.
Okay. And
What
so
are
that
these
you have
swirling
to
things?
choose which version, right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Pretty quick.
Sorry, I gotta turn it back on.
All right, gotta turn on the darkness.
Her shadow charge completely changes, and now it actually teleports her to the location.
Looks more
Okay.
like the Banshee Dash.
And she can again cancel it.
Okay. Okay.
What are
or
these
actually
purple
go directly to
swirlies?
where
What do
the
they
ghost
do?
is. And she can use that to go behind
It looks
you,
like Devora's
cancel
bugs.
it, and she can still do the quick attack.
Okay.
Now, one thing you might notice is when she's doing these moves, the opponent is getting dark side attached to them. which
Yeah,
can stack
those little
up-
swirly things around there, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, which can stack up to 3 times. Once she turns back to light, all of her light attacks will then do an extra hit of damage, depending on how many stacks she has.
Very cool.
I like it.
That's awesome.
That's
Now,
kind
some
of
of the,
like
the
how
ghost
I play
slashes.
Deborah.
Can you do any of those in the air or anything like
Yes,
that? Yeah?
She can do all the ghost slashes in the air and drop down.
Oh, jeez.
She can do an attack. She can have combos with it.
The Banshee
What can't
dash,
she do?
though, I'm not super excited about.
Pretty much.
I don't think she has a command grab.
She does not have a command
Okay.
grab.
So
Or a pure soul.
So playing as her, your goal is really you're switching back and forth and
Exactly.
forth to get
Yes.
as much damage as you can.
Yes, you're going to be wanting to switch it back and forth depending on the range you're at, what the opponent's tools are. And,
You can really min
And you're,
max your
just,
damage.
and you're locking them down
Exactly.
with distance anyway, too.
So, let's talk about cameos. I chose Frost.
Okay.
You might be saying, now how am I supposed to be switching in and out in the middle of a fight?
Right.
Yukane's going to be advancing on me. He might do his flying kick, his fireballs, and all that. Well, let's cover a couple of Frost moves. One is the Ground Ice, straight from Deadly Alliance. Super fast, low combo starter.
And it seems to cover like a majority of the screen.
Exactly. This is going to be a big time movement check when you're fighting Frost. You could let it rip at any time. It's going to be super dangerous. And that's going to keep the opponent on their toes.
And then boom, you've hit it. Swap.
Exactly. She also has Orby Orb,
Orby Orb.
where she sends a frozen orb out. A slow moving orb that'll freeze the opponent if it hits them.
And you gotta respect that, that's basically it.
Exactly. A perfect time to switch your stance. Get your things going.
Cool.
And then lastly, she has
So they're saying to
Nope.
use
The
the
last technique
cameo
is a
so that you
quick
can
combo ender.
safely
Or
swap
if she
between
holds it,
your
she gets this secret
stances.
special fourth move
What?
where she does these stabby stabs. And if you block, you can see this has. Can you
Block.
pick up the controller and
sorry,
block? This will actually push you full screen and do chip, and that can get you back in range to be going for your.
And that's a
switching
low
around.
too that you're doing there.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And now the meter burner hold down stabby stab. Did that cost any additional meter or anything like
I
that?
believe it's still the same as regular.
Okay.
I believe. I do
Yeah,
not
I wish
have
they
the
had
full
like
down.
actual
And also
meters
like to
here
mention,
because
you
you
know,
don't really
still
get a
being
good
progress,
sense
things are
of
still being tweaked
what
and
meter
balanced
burn
and whatnot.
looks
So
like.
things you see here,
If the gauge
damage-wise
is
and that
always
sort of
full.
thing may change, obviously. So,
So-
just
Oh,
keep
there's
that in
there's a
mind.
very good chance.
Yes.
There's a very good chance.
We'll
they will
all
do.
remember the combo I did back in
Oh, here he
11
goes.
that just didn't work later.
No.
And I
the
still
Dundee.
The Dundee. Yeah.
Dundee, and I still hear about it to this day.
So let's check out our fatal blow.
Oh, pretty.
I think the wings
She's
are
got wings.
so rad.
No, yeah. Huge fan of the wings.
It's an audible gasp during the fatality.
Yeah.
Oh, so beautiful.
And that is Ashra. It is super exciting to have her back. I love how we've, again, taken these almost 20-year-old characters and reimagined them.
Welcome back, Ashra. Still a demon.
Awesome.
Wow,
you
so
set that up
cool.
for me.
Yes.
You might wanna
Okay,
turn
let's see what you guys are
buzzing
saying.
off
This
of
is
that one.
this
It's
is pretty
the other
cool.
one.
I
It's-
do like
Oh,
this.
doing the old buzz.
Charlie,
So Ashra,
Stephanie looks
another
like the
character-
live-action
Oh,
model
lost my
of
mic.
Sonya
You know, whatever.
on
Super excited.
MK1.
There's-
Oh,
I just-
really?
I love being in the
Maybe
crowd and, like,
Laurie
you
Strode
see
vibe,
this
perhaps.
character, like, when-
Not a
like,
fan
yeah,
of Smoke's
when Ashra
mask.
popped.
Not a
And you
fan
have all
of
these
most
people
of the
being like,
masks
And
that we're
of course,
seeing
there's some people
default
that
in the
I saw some
game. I
videos
wish
later
there was
of people
more.
who like it's been so long.
Lol,
like you said,
invisible,
where
but
they're like,
still
who
cast
is
a
it?
shadow.
It takes them a second,
Really?
and they're like,
Oh, we're gonna have to go back and check that
we
out
haven't
with
seen
Smoke.
a character for 16 years.
John, I wonder who
Right.
gets
it's
gives
completely acceptable for you to
Berserker
have to
ability.
think about who it is, or if you got it
cameo
wrong,
armor,
it's
or
okay.
just like
You
crazy
know, like,
buffs.
Just
That would
like
be
it
cool.
was that was really cool. Just
LOL,
because
damn ads.
I think one of the
The
said
ads
earlier,
allow
like,
me to
we
collect
kept
my
on teasing
pennies
Reptile.
from
Reptile was
YouTube.
getting teased
A
over
little
and
bit.
over
So sorry.
We did a little bit.
And
Yeah.
just knowing
This is
in
what
my
happens.
heart what
Oh,
it was really
Squeezy,
gonna
wasn't
be,
the gold
how
effect
long it was
purple?
gonna
Oh,
be,
we got
and,
the
I mean,
purple.
Many people didn't know who Serena
Purple,
was.
yeah.
Right. And with her
Even
now having
sounds
more of
like
the
the
steam
Banshee
form
Dash,
and
it
things
does,
like that,
doesn't
right?
it?
Even more misleading.
Banshee
Okay
Dash
to not
belongs
know,
to
you know,
Sindel.
for sure.
I would agree.
But,
I don't
had a
really
really great time with
understand
that.
the lore
And,
mechanic
I'm
of
very excited
creating
today, too,
a
because
projection
I'm
of
actually
yourself
gonna be doing a
if you're a
character breakdown
demon.
You're gonna do a character breakdown. How many times are you gonna mess up inputs?
But like
I don't
the
know.
Banshee
Well,
spirit
I've been
inside of
playing
Sindel
Geras
makes
a lot,
more
so I have
sense.
confidence.
Maybe there's more interesting. Lol,
on
everyone will be
yesterday, and
using
I felt
Cameo
okay.
Frost
I was
during the
okay. I'm
beta,
not doing a bunch of-
perhaps,
like that-
John.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
And
excited
that's
to
the
try
cool thing. Let
out
me just talk real quick about
everything.
Geras.
Everything,
Is
all
he
possible
has a lot of tricky stuff you can
combinations.
do, but just on
There's
a
a
base
lot
level,
of potential
you can still, if you're not
combinations with
an
the
uber
full
pro, you can still do a
rosters.
chunky amount of damage.
I'm excited for
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So
I like the
just a quick
wings,
thing on
but
Geras'
I'm
gameplay.
also like,
He's
why
a
not just
brawler,
have them
right?
out
But
all the
there are
time?
times where Geras wants to keep you away.
Probably
Like,
because
you want- or you
NRS
wanna stay
was
away
too
from this, so
lazy
Geras
when
can set up
designing
some of the traps we've been talking
hitboxes.
about that I'll be showing
They
you in
didn't
a
want to
little
have to
bit.
account for
So he can
that
lock you down in
throughout
those
the
ways as well.
entire match. So they
I think
stick
Geras is
it
gonna be good for really a lot
in
of
with the
players. Players who
cinematic
like
parts
big
of the
grabs,
match.
players who
Fatal
like big
blows,
brawlers,
fatality.
Players
who
like to play like Tyler.
Players like
Okay, all
Also,
right. Damn
he has a
this
lot of
Kombat
sort of maybe,
Kast.
I guess, upper level moves that some of the higher level players can leverage too.
Oh, yeah,
Which
yeah, yeah.
I've been playing Geras for a little bit now, and I'm just starting to test those.
Geras was pretty popular in MK11.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
No,
think
he
this game is
wasn't.
definitely
Maybe
including
in
man
top tier play, but
Right.
regular
Oh,
people
see,
play
that
Scorpion.
may be a problem.
Could be a problem. So let's actually go ahead and talk about him. I am going to go with I went with Goro, mainly because I love Goro, and also he does help with my game plan a lot, and we'll go
Right.
through that in a little bit.
And you like a team of bigs.
I do. So just real quick, Geras has a
Team
couple,
of
Goro has a
big
couple
ones.
moves. He has punch in the air, right? So you can do that.
Punch,
To,
yep.
You can do that to sort of elongate combos sometimes, things like that.
Yes.
That Goro
he also
moves
has,
looks like
Stomp.
Shiva's up 3.
You can't have Goro
Or
without
up
Stomp.
2.
Now listen,
Right.
Stomp
Or
is
up
different.
2. Get
Stomp
up.
takes your entire bar.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it is full.
See?
So I know people will be like, Stomp, you have to commit to it. And then finally he has a thing called the omelet toss, which is... I did the wrong button.
No, that's punch walk.
Punch walk again.
That's punch walk.
He has omelet toss where he will throw you up in the air.
Omelet toss.
Omelet top.
And he will... So that can be grabbed like if you're ducking, for instance.
If you're
that can
throwing
be,
omelets
it
like
can be
that, you're
used to-
cooking wrong.
Omelet toss.
Don't do that.
Omelet
So that's what I use. Now I want to go through some of the strings.
Throw it
and this will all
completely
kind of
behind
make sense
you.
a little bit how he works. Probably my favorite string he has is forward 4-4, which is just hits the ground, pops you up. It's a low.
Do you make a little sandcastle there?
He
What
makes a
happened
little
there?
sand at the end, boom, knocks you up. So for this, then you can start doing your air stuff. Let's go over the air stuff real quick. He has 4 unique grabs he can do in the air based off his air combos. So he has this, where he'll give you the old pile driver.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which you are a fan of.
I am.
And you can see that
Choke slam.
you switch sides of the opponent
Yes,
on
you can
that.
choose what side to switch. And then you can do this with different inputs. Oh, I did it wrong, sorry.
And when you say with different inputs, what do you?
Different punches in the air.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Lead
gotcha.
to different things. So one is 1-2, the other is 2-1.
Gotcha.
And then he's got this one where he'll just... Oh, I did that wrong.
It's really neat to see the air combat extend to grappling.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
He'll knee you away.
Yeah.
air combat, just a huge fan. I just
It's
love.
so
I'm
fun.
so
What's
in
the
love
point?
with it.
He also has this.
They're not doing
overhead,
wildly
which
different
is,
enough damage
it's not,
numbers.
It's not safe entirely, but it's you can throw this out there quite a bit because you get a big amount of pushback.
It's Kano's
Back and forth.
forward 4.
He's got
but
back 1,
with
2, which is
Sandy
neat, 'cause
effect.
This
Did
is
you
that
see
range
that?
Where you you don't want to be here. Get a little closer, right? And that can be canceled too, so you can do like things
Oh,
like
that
Oh,
looked
you
cool.
brought a buddy out.
I
That
did.
was cool.
Let's do the throws real quick before I forget, because I know people get mad if we forget the throws, and I understand that.
They are very cool.
Goro comes in.
And Goro kind of got a glow up too for
He
anybody
did a
that
little
didn't
bit,
notice,
yes.
right? From the earlier first views of Goro, oh, he's gotten a glow up.
Oh, I don't want to forget this too, because I know people want to see that he does indeed have body splash.
And if a character has a body splash, that's instant means Tyler's going to play them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the cooler moves too. He's got. I think we've all seen the wall he can do.
He's got a little belly bump. Little belly
And you'll
bump.
throw him through the wall. And here's the other thing: you can kind of throw this out like from distance. Let me get a little far away from you. You can kind of even it's not a projectile, but it can be kind of feel like one in a way.
Right. And the beginning reminds me of how people block in No Mercy for N64.
It really does.
So that's important.
There it
too.
is. There
right.
it is. Yep. I'm gonna go over some specials now. So this is the one that changes his game.
Okay.
It's called Countdown, and he'll put a hourglass out, right? If, and this is what I was talking about, he wants to keep you out. Like got it. Now I have 3 loaded. Once he has 3 loaded, he can do it again. Pop behind you, and now you are frozen.
What
and
do
the
you
last
mean you have to
move
use
you
it 3
take
times
is the
before you
reaction
freeze
have,
the
like
opponent?
like the frozen thing from the last game.
Right.
Oh shit!
If you
That's
meter burn it,
so much risk.
you have 3 already. Now throw a projectile. Yeah. Try again.
Throw a projectile.
I gotta read it
He's
harder.
getting nailed
Okay.
by the projectile.
So if you do that, you can. If you're hard reading things like that, you can get behind him and whatnot.
Sure.
So once you have that out, the game
That
changes.
seems too complicated.
They
More
are afraid of moving.
complicated
Now, it's blockable.
than
It is
freezing the
blockable.
opponent in
But the
MK1.
game-
How are you gonna block that?
I played with people when they're starting to read it.
Okay, all right, I got you.
Here's another thing. Go ahead and do some damage to me. Okay. Now we have it set to 1% right now, but when you do that, the other thing you can do is if you meter burn the snap like that, you can redo what you've done, go back to where you were,
Rewind time,
and get your health back.
What?
Nice.
What?
And that uses the same clocks. that you
Health
would charge
regen
for
not
the
based
Yes.
on
So
behind you.
you can charge the
time.
clock, and once that
Or
clock is fully charged
healing
at 3
over
times
time?
or
Yes.
whatever, then you
Wow.
have multiple moves that branch from that.
Yes.
Or like
Wow.
a set amount,
Now,
you
this-
heal
it-
whatever the
There's
opponent
another layer.
rolls.
It gets better.
That's kind
Oh
of
my
crazy.
God.
I didn't show you one of the different strings on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So you can do this. This string, as you see, brings out an hourglass, and guess what? That counts.
That counts.
It does.
Oh,
Let's move
that's
on.
cool.
Let's move on to another move.
Okay.
Sandstorm, right?
Now, is there different distances for Sandstorm, or is it track?
Yes, there are.
Different distances. Gotcha.
It also can be a meterless launcher,
Oh,
right? So you can do like this and catch them, but I can do that. Meterless launcher. Now, where
He
they're
can't
where
do
they're
his
standing in the
combos.
sandstorm, depends on where
LOL
they,
at
if
Tyler.
the back of it, they'll fly
I
back.
love that he's showing
the
it
front of
off, but
the
he
front-
That's
didn't
nice.
practice.
Now, if I meter burn it, you got to set. See that another clock?
Nice.
It'll time out and then explode. So you're kind of controlling space.
So
Right.
it's like
But
sand
that also
pillar
adds to your clock.
amplified.
interesting.
So I
And
don't-
that's going to force them to either advance or back
It's
up.
just a
Back up is
prettier
good for
looking
you.
version of sand
Advancing,
pillar.
You know,
Right.
you can go for your mix-ups.
So, super cool stuff you can do with that. I really enjoy just hitting it, and then you can, that's something for later.
Oh,
So it could change the way the game's played.
yeah. He plays his own game.
What I just showed was world stop, just back forward 1. You can just stop time, and I can do this. Now I can go on either side too, where I can hold back and land there. If you meter burn it, it just turns into another time stop.
Oh man, he seems pretty nasty.
He is nasty.
Yeah.
He seems pretty
The
nasty.
effects are amazing looking too.
He definitely. He does have a command grab, which you can throw away, or you can throw toward. Oops, sorry. Like that. Now here's the fun part.
Wow. I
Let's say
do
you're
like
in
the
the corner.
command grab.
Let's
Looks
say-
pretty cool.
Now I would love Liu Kang to be in the corner.
Right.
So I can do that.
Oh, Geras
right?
walking away looks
Yep,
cool
there he goes.
too.
Or if I want to do more damage, anytime you throw someone away from the corner, you get the one.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's nasty.
So if I'm throwing so you can give up good spacing.
Oh,
if you
the
want to
move
cash out
changes
that extra
properties
damage.
based
Or
on where you
positioning.
are.
Like, is this gonna end the round?
Interesting.
If I do that, throw them out.
Geras
Yeah, totally.
already has something
At
like
least I
that in
would.
MK11.
So that
With the
command grab's really great. It can
Titan
also
tackle,
like
so
you can
interesting
it
to
will
see it
it'll
here.
combo too. Like if it's in the air, you can't like combo on the ground, but if it's in the air, you can catch people.
the range on it is also very interesting.
Yeah, so you can do it from close, but also like right about here. So
Yeah, that's really, really
you
good.
always and also just point blank.
Right.
So he's pretty much good up close, mid, and far.
Far, he has a little more trouble far.
Sure.
Far, he's going to be able to set up his stuff.
I was gonna
but
say,
not
then you're
as
just-
much press advantage.
You're putting up
right.
clocks.
But
if
people
you're far.
also you can start getting hit with projectiles during that period.
Right.
And also like you will notice the more you play against the Geras, the snap thing. I've been blocked on it a whole bunch of times, so people know that you're trying
Sure.
to set that up.
But now, obviously, then if they have the mental stack where they are then focused on blocking it or punishing
Mm-hmm.
it or doing fireballs, that means that's your opportunity. You've established that, you conditioned them. Now he could advance forward and go for his overhead, his low, his grab.
Right.
If you're doing something that makes the opponent pause, then you've won.
And is it more dangerous sometimes to hold it for a full round?
Exactly. Yes.
Right. And also, they may forget they're looking for the snap, and now they do a combo to you, and you just rewind out of it. You use it for that.
That's a great point.
So next thing we got This is a. Oops, there was
I mean, it sounds like there's a lot of
he's got this
tools
burst,
that make
right?
Geras really
Denial
interesting,
here.
but they
And
sound
it's
really
just,
hard to pull off.
Just kind of a pushback. You can
get off
combo
me.
it, right?
Nope.
But I would say that's not the time you can do it. But the cool thing is,
I mean,
it
if
is
Tyler's not
metered,
doing it in a match
it
where the
does a-
opponent's
He's on
not
arm
moving,
move, yeah, sorry.
Oh,
how
okay.
likely are
So
you
let's say
going
I'm
to
in
be
the
able
corner,
to do it
And I want to wake up
in
to
Combat
it. I can-
League? Or in
Not me,
PvP or whatever.
Gotcha. Get off of me.
And
Get
it's
off
really
me.
good. If,
Okay,
like, I
the
get
up
jumped on,
3
like, in the,
from Geras is
so,
looking
like-
the same. Like, I wish they chose
Yeah,
some
it's just
different
your get off me tool.
Yes, for sure.
animations
So he does have that
or ways
one
of
fight.
animating.
I mean, Geras, it seems like he has a
the
lot. I
get-ups,
will say, once
'cause
you
they
start
look
playing it all sort of
pretty
flows
similar.
together very, very well.
Right.
Once
Looks
you start
similar
getting
for
the game plan
Goros,
down,
looks
he has
similar
this move
for,
here, which is really cool. So go to
Geras.
full screen for me.
Goro and Shiva.
I can do this, and now look, I am ethereal. Now hit me. If you hit me, I can take it. Oh, I can take a hit, right? So hold on, and then I will go back where I started. You can do that with
It's
projectiles.
the sand
Oh, really?
symbol
But now I
probe.
can do like things like this, where I will
I mean,
walk
this
you
is
down.
not really
I know I have
that different.
I know I have a hit I can take, or I can walk you down, and you're like, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" And I
mean,
can
like-
still do moves.
That's so cool.
Now here's where it gets crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
This has been pretty
it's like
crazy
reverse
already.
sand
Like, I don't know what the
symbol
next
probe
level of
where
crazy
you set
would
up
be.
we've never
your
done one of these
sand
either, but wait,
dummy
there's
and
more.
then
There
you
is
teleport
one more
back
thing which
to
I've
it.
actually had QA make a video for
But
because I am not.
there's,
good at
like,
doing it
slight
yet, but it's really
differences
cool. So
with
let's-
how it's
The
animated
meterburn
here.
version
I don't know.
will freeze time.
I'm not
and you're
as
able to
excited
use your
about Geras
clone
as I was
and
hoping to
yourself.
be.
You'll
Oh,
see.
look, there's
Let's take a look at
piggyback.
that video.
Look, someone's getting a piggyback ride. That's so cute. Oh, what's happening? Where'd the volume go? That's not a me. That's
so cool.
them.
Right.
thing.
Really give me some Kenshi vibes.
You know that part is will probably be the last thing I put into my repertoire, and it'll
Right.
probably be something simple for myself as just an average player. But I've already started finding things that I can do with it. So that's Geras. I think he's a ton of fun. I've really
Oh,
enjoyed.
his fatal blow.
You're
Yep.
right.
I was gonna say he didn't do his fatal blow, bud.
Let's do that. Oh, right. So it is from about where you start a battle is where as its distance, and then it teleports to you and grabs.
This is so painful looking.
He'll be fine.
That's too fatal for a fatal blow. Because you should not live after getting your arm pulled out like that. How could
So
you throw a
that
punch
is-
afterwards?
That's Geras.
That's Geras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, a lot of times people look at like brawlers or grapplers as being like simplistic or like, honestly kind of dumb and derpy.
Right.
And he's the opposite of that. He is a fairly complex, nuanced.
Well, he's got to protect the hourglass, so he's got to
Right.
be
He's a
fully
smart
loaded
guy.
with anything that he needs.
And like
A
I said,
grappler
too,
with not
as-
enough
'cause I'm-
command grabs. This is
obviously
what
like
I'm
a lot
getting
of players
from it.
out there. Average.
They
if
spent
not
more
a
time
percent
talking about
more.
things
Right.
other
And
than
I've
grabs.
still found so much to do, and I haven't
yeah.
even scratched the surface of some of the other stuff.
Weird.
So I'm excited to see what players who are far better than me are able to figure out. Because right now, doing the stuff I'm doing, I'm having a blast.
Or if you just want to knock someone in the air and do a pile driver, you can just
Still
easily
fun.
do that too.
Still fun.
And it happens a lot, and it's super cool. It's very easy to set up too, and it's awesome. So that would be. Oh, what do we got?
Oh,
Birthday
shit.
shout
Let's
outs.
do it.
I really felt you were about to wrap things up, and I was like, no.
Okay,
No.
got it.
Okay. All right. Let me find my list. Excuse me. 1 second.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, why do people say we're dorks? I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't get it. All right. Any names I butcher, please fix. All right. Happy birthday to Bryce Butler, Andy Senesac, Allison Adams, Brendan Goulitas. Got it. Nick Johnson, Matt Colsio, Joe Flores, Matt Pearson, Antonio Sendejas, Mike Stallone, Rigo Cortez, Ian Nod. Dang, I knew
So
that was
these are
coming.
NRS
Jay Biondo,
employees.
Dominic Cianacciolo, Tyler Thompson, Mark Tuttle.
Why
Chris
are they
Erickson,
shouting out their own
Christina
employees?
Nguyen,
Shout out
Elliot
the fans.
Creepy. I'm sorry, I missed his birthday last time, and his dad made sure that I got it this time.
His dad?
Yeah, his dad.
That's cool.
My man crush, Tiago Gomez.
We missed him. Yeah.
I know. And to my wonderful son, Cameron. Happy birthday, bud.
Oh, that
birthday,
was
Cam.
a wholesome birthday.
Thank you.
shout-out. I like
Thank you.
this.
Thank you.
That was really nice.
Thanks.
Before we go, We have QA was kind enough again to put another fight together for us,
Yes.
which shows a true fight between Smoke and Li Mei.
Yes, with cameo Sector and Cyrax.
Awesome. Again, we just tell them go at it. We love it if each person wins around. That's pretty much. There's no rules.
There's no rules.
Have
no
a fight,
rules.
blocking included, make it look good. So
Except each
let's take a
person
look at that
must
real
win a
quick.
round.
No rule fight.
As I told your brother, I'll abide no vigilantes.
You misread our intent, Li Mei.
Smoke would have been so much cuter with longer hair.
She has cameo Frost. I misspoke, but I was right about Sector.
All good.
It's all good.
All right. Starts off with that overhead. So one cool thing about her drop kick overhead is she can actually hold it and not commit the overhead part and just land.
Oh, really?
Air special moves out of it, stuff like that.
We got some sector homing rockets too.
Homing rocket had to be there.
It has to.
Favorite stuff.
And I love the weird pose he gets in too.
I love
He doesn't
invisible
backbend.
Smoke.
It's such a great way to lock them down, make them you can't do a lot.
Yeah, cameo Sector has. He's exactly what you expect.
Right.
Teleport, flamethrower, EMP.
Some low poke and
So that Li Mei Lion uppercut move is really, really fast. The EX version can actually punish low pokes on the block, and it's one of the fastest special moves in the entire game.
I love her slide pop up.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, Li Mei's pop-up
Oh.
does look cool.
Hits the fatal blow.
The ice daggers.
I do not think Smoke is going to come back from this.
No, he smoked.
The ending of this fatal blow is one of my favorites.
The lion.
That's so
Nice.
cute. I love the pink creature.
Fight.
Oh, big jump. That is the problem with
Ooh.
ice.
Especially when you're close like that.
Right.
Smoke going ham. That was a lot of hits on the smoke combo there. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh.
Oh, excellent.
The sector animation looks completely the same as
Does that sector
MK11.
uppercut track?
Yes, it does, and it pops up for a combo.
Nice.
Like obviously you let a block there instead of holding through
Right.
it, like getting to the combo was looking over, but second comes in.
Establishes the rocket again.
Oh, smoke just smoking.
Good dominant win there.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Fight.
Magic.
Magic.
Ooh.
Oh
my God,
lantern.
lanterns.
Gotta dodge real quick on it.
Well, smoke is getting a lot of jumping, so you got to use the lantern to prevent it.
She has excellent mid-range and then control the air with the lantern. Super fun.
Nice use of sector there to just get rid of that other camera.
Yes. Now you can see trading distance. Oh,
Oh.
there she goes. Ooh, committed to me. How to break her though. Remember, in this game, breaker takes 3 bars.
Right.
And you have a cameo too.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Big combo.
Setting up
That
more
was so
pressure. There you
smart
go.
to do the EX anti-air smoke
Ah,
bomb.
Li Mei's dead.
Set up the smoke bomb or the sector rocket.
Smoke on it.
Finisher. Oh.
Love it. There it is.
Love it.
My favorite MK3 fatality.
I'm glad we were able to throw it in there.
One of my top 5
I
all-time favorites.
love sector
Absolutely.
fatality.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that.
Why
to the
didn't we
QA
get
team.
something
Always
like
put
that
together amazing
in
fights, doing great stuff down there.
MK11? I mean, it's the same
well, that's it for
animations
today.
that they showed
We
with
showed 3 characters. We
his
haven't done that in a
teleport.
while.
Yeah. Good breakdown. Saw some environments with Tiago.
Very exciting.
And we covered all these eras. We got a character from the old arcade era, 2D era, 3D era, and then literally someone who debuted in the last game. It's
Right.
something for everybody.
And they are all a part of the new era.
That's right.
The new
Mortal Kombat
timeline.
So awesome! Thank you so much. I wanna make a promise for next time.
A promise.
Oh boy.
We've been hearing this a lot, and we're not gonna do them every time. There will be a belt battle at the next stream. There will be a belt battle.
I don't believe it.
Don't know who you're gonna play.
Me?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I guess we'll find
We'll
out.
find
So,
out.
A
tune in
belt
next time. We'll have some
battle?
more stuff to show you. No date yet, but we will be back as soon as we possibly can.
Is that what I heard?
And there will be a belt battle. You have something?
Pre-order. Be sure you
Yes.
pre-order it. Get Shang Tsung. And do you have anything about the beta coming up?
August 18th.
Ooh.
We do that. We can start playing together and against each other, and I'm excited about that. So
Yeah,
Is
Johnny
there
Cage,
matchmaking? Like, can I
May,
invite a
Frost.
friend?
I'm really excited to see what people do with Johnny Cage. He's
Oh, for
crazy.
I'm really excited to win 5 matches and then lose again.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get on with my Lee May and Frost. Win about 20 minutes, then be like, yeah, I'm
Getting smoked.
washed, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you for joining us at EVO. Thank you for following us on this journey and being there for us. It's been an incredible time, and we'll see you very soon right here on the Kombat Kast.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my god. Okay, wow. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So we took a look at the whole Kombat Kast that they have had for Ashra, Smoke, and Geras. No new character was revealed. Was kind of hoping that they would have a new character reveal. What on earth? They said that there was going to be a surprise? Hey, they changed the description of this thing. They did say earlier, because like I sort of copy pasted or at least typed really quickly what they were saying in the description for this Kombat Kast. Interesting. I think you can see it in my video. What does it say on my video? They said that there was going to be a surprise combatant. They lied. And then they quickly changed the description for this Kombat Kast. It seems like they were intending to introduce a surprise combatant, and that did not happen. I wonder why. Very, very surprising. But we are going to be taking a closer look at some of the things from this Kombat Kast. But first, we're going to have a musical intermission. Let's see if we can do this. We're gonna be DJ Jaded Rabbit for a little bit because, you know, have you checked out all of my sing songs? You really should. They are quite good. So let's get this one, which is a duet between Collector and Cassie Cage. What? Yes. An unlikely combo, but they make some beautiful music.
Hi, Collector. Do you want to take a selfie? Sure, Collector. With my drone or my phone, do whatever you please. I can make your balls bust and shoot guns on my knees. Let's make coins from your loins, sell your parts for real cheap. In my tongue, your name translates to dung heap. You can touch, you can play. If the price is right, I'm yours. Ooh, I'm a selfie girl in the selfie world. Life on Instagram. Join my OnlyFans. Dress me in latex for strange and kinky sex. Collect my selfies. Use them when you're lonely. Come on, Cassie, let's take selfies. Yeah. Come on, Cassie, let's take selfies. Ooh, ooh. Come on, Cassie, let's take selfies. Yeah.
Selfies.
Come on, Cassie, let's take selfies. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm having so much fun. Well, Cassie, we're just getting started. Ooh, I love you, Collector.
I hope you enjoy that. I do love Selfie Girl. That's one of my faves. Hopefully you enjoy it too. But yeah, this Kombat Kast, I feel like we sort of got gypped. No new trailer, no new reveal. We got to see some added details of Fatal Blows, but is that enough? I don't know. Kombat Kast was okay, but I would not say it was the best. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Hopefully you're having a fabulous time. Yay, Geras time. Yes, lots of Geras. Depends on how big the eggs are, Dave. LOL. Yes, maybe. Hopefully you're not omelet throwing behind you, though. How are you gonna catch it? Six Legs. Hey, babes. Hey, Six Legs. How are you? This is his hype style effect. Oh? You know, I try not to get too hyped about anything. Because I don't want to get carried away in excitement. I think that's when you start losing perspective of what's good and what's not good. Because then you're just on the hype train and you're buying whatever crap they're laying down. I think it's important because, like, there's a lot of stuff that we saw in this Kombat Kast where they are just reusing assets, animations from MK11 with the moves. I know that they are the same game, but does the sand pillar have to be like the same in concept? Does the get up punishes or the get up attacks have to look the same like Geras' up 3 or Shiva / Goro with his like upward uppercut and then it looks like Shiva's up 2? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Swish, hey, no, you didn't miss most of it. You were here for the most important parts, I feel. Wish the game clock was active. I feel it is important. Yeah, I'm not as bothered by the fact that this was infinite time because it really looks like practice mode. Practice mode, you wouldn't see timers. But I wish instead that they did show, like, the full health. Like, when it's necessary to bring them down to Fatal Blow, like, it should be easy to adjust the AI settings or the practice settings for both characters to have just 1% HP. If it's not easy to do that, I'm worried. I'm worried. Geras needs a mover where he can just turn into a sand pile for the whole match. Not turn into a sand pile. I like the idea, oh squeezy. Six Legs, they should let us bounce projectiles off wall. Oh. I kind of like that idea, especially with Jade's razor rings. Come on now, they always come back. Cameos will all players to do things they'd otherwise can't. Yes, cameos will allow everyone to do things that they otherwise can't. I mean, that's why some of these cameos are doing, like, teleports. They are, like, pulling you away from the opponent, repositioning you. So with Sub-Zero, it's surprising to see that he grants, like, projectile immunity. Let's see if we can find that. But he's, like, wearing the ice armor, which absorbs projectiles, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Is it here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, that ice armor is pretty cool. Really do like that. Okay, there we go. Just trying to make it big. Yeah, so, these cameos allowing you to access things like Jade's dodging shadows, the purple glow in the form of ice armor, that seems pretty cool. Also, it seems like he's holding one of Jade's razor rings just folded up. I feel like this is all contributing to Jade not being in the game. I have no expectations of seeing her, but I really would like to see her. Okay, yeah, game hasn't hooked me yet. I don't blame you, Six Legs. I think were it not for Ashra, I wouldn't be, like, as interested right now as I am. And even with Ashra, she's, like, not my fave. I still haven't found, like, my fave main character, but Ashra looks pretty cool. I mean, at least based on the mechanics that we saw here, it doesn't seem too hard that you have to swap between the gold and the dark flames, which is nice because it should allow more players to easily pick up her playstyle and use her in combat. I also like the purple swirlies. It gives me kind of like Devora vibes, like when you leave the wasps attached to the opponent, whether to cause damage or have access to the no, just cause damage. Yeah, this is what these purple swirlies are doing here. They caused more damage on the opponent, which is cool. Although I don't like seeing that they whiffed with the projectile at point blank. So it seems like that one is directable. Those kind of projectiles are never my favorite. Look, they whiffed it again. But I like that the sword has so many different ways of like looking so beautiful within a single match. Like this isn't based on a particular variation or like two separate variations. It seems like you have multiple variations in one with the different colored effects with Ashra, which I really, really like. And the full screen or like the wide projectile of the golden sword looks really cool. I mean, the fact that you can't jump it and you can't duck it, you have to block it. That seems pretty amazing. Let's see. Yeah. Such a big slash. Air slasher. Air slasher. It looks like DJ's Air Slasher, does it not? Except maybe it's a little bit bigger. I don't know. The amplified form of Air Slasher kind of looks like that. So yeah, I am liking Ashra. Also, I really do like what they have done with Smoke. I think what Stephanie was saying about Smoke being the most ninja-like out of the characters, it does feel this way. I'm surprised that Smoke can turn invisible, but that's like a ninja trope. Like, ninjas do turn invisible. Invisible ninjutsu. Like, this is what they do. So it's weird that it's not on Reptile, but it's on Smoke in a match. I hope that Reptile also turns invisible. But if so, it just seems like there's a lot of strange invisibility powers being used by 2 out of 24, 1/12 of the roster. Interesting. Okay, so let's see if we can find the part where he's invisible. No? Really want to see this. Because it's sort of like Spawn's invisibility. You do have a shadow. There is a tell always when a character is invisible. You can see where they're standing on the stage. So it's interesting that they're bringing it back. I guess Melina and Spawn can both turn invisible in MK11, so they just repeated it here. But it makes more sense on Smoke and Reptile. Maybe less on Smoke, more on Reptile. But they're definitely reusing mechanics, as you can see, which is good and bad. It's familiar, but I'm always wanting something new, which is why I'm really liking Ashra and this change between the gold and purple blade. That seems like such a easy to use and new mechanic in the game. I just kind of hate how the dash looks exactly like Sindel's Banshee dash. Let's see if we can get it. So when she has purple blade, it really does look like Sindel's Banshee dash. The teleport that amplifies with Sindel. Let's see. Is she going to do it? No. Oh, yes. EX, the sword uppercut, too, which was kind of confusing. I can't wait to get my hands on these characters and actually play them and understand them better. Extra damage. But where is that damn dash? We're seeing Frost Fatal Blow. Okay, all right. Yes, there is that special move for Ashra. They really didn't talk about Ashra as much in comparison to Smoke or Geras, which is what I was looking forward to. But I still really enjoy her. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. Oh, Squeezy, just a little dislocation. I think that Geras dislocating the arm, that seems too brutal. Like, how are you supposed to be able to, continue throwing a punch? I guess it's more believable when they get their eyes damaged, because you can fight blind. It's a thing. It happens. Shout out to Snoopy Blind FGC. Love you, brother. Avery, lol, I thought it was the fans. Yes, very true. John, yay, robots. Damn it, no Cyrax. Boo. Well, Cyrax will be a thing that we can play with eventually. Belt battle sounds kinky. 6 legs. How do people incorporate belts into kinky behavior? I suppose this could be done. No matchmaking with your friends. Just decline until you find one of your friends. That sucks, John. That seems like there's gonna be a lot of declines then. That was the situation with the Tekken 8 closed network test. There was a lot of people who were just quitting in the matchmaking, not allowing you to get into a match, which actually made it really hard to fight people because I guess they wanted to spend their time in practice. I don't get it. Swish, give us a Sindel trailer already. Unfortunately, the only trailers that they showed in this Kombat Kast was the Banished trailer. And I don't know, for some reasons, this, like, it's telling me it's 1080-60. It doesn't look 1080-60. It looks very fuzzy, like 480. I don't know what was going on with this live stream. And then they gave us the Combat Pack trailer. Like, who cares? I really wanted to see more other than this. You know, I'm sorry if your favorite is Omni-Man or Peacemaker or Homelander or whatever they're called. But these characters don't excite me. They're not Mortal Kombat characters. I accept that they have to have guest characters, but couldn't there have been cooler guest characters? More of a variety in the selection of designs for guest characters? Why not a lady guest character? It would have been a great way to at least have one lady on Kombat Pack 1. We did get Sindel with Kombat Pack 1 in MK11. Unfortunate. 6 Legs, do you know the game modes yet? No. But, I mean, if we're making speculations, we know that there is a classic tower. Most likely, they are going to be doing something stupid and grindy like rotating towers, which would not surprise me. I have low expectations and hopes out of NRS to actually deliver something that will compete with the Street Fighter 6 single-player experience, because it really does seem like people consider a 3-hour cutscene to be immersive. So this is what NRS and WB Games is getting away with. Like a thief in the night. They are getting away with delivering to us just a CGI movie and calling it immersive. I am waiting on an immersive game mode announcement, but as time ticks down closer and closer to the release, I'm not seeing it for MK1, which is sad. John Clark, we need to get more likes, please. I agree. 18 people here. Leave 18 likes or get out. What are you doing here? Avery, hello. We got scamazed. I agree, Charlie. John, LOLs, laughs, dung heaps. Yes, lots of dung heaps. Squeezy, LOL. Thank you. The OnlyFans part got me. Yay. Glad you enjoyed the sing songs. Hype style is in reference to Johnny's hype meter. They should add an hourglass icon. Oh, I see what you mean, John. Yeah, I think understanding how Geras' mechanics work would have been better with an additional... Oh, what's this? There we go. Yeah, understanding like how the clocks are working would have been better with an additional meter. Like you could have hourglasses ×3 or something, because like how on earth are you supposed to keep track of the stupid clocks if they only appear on the screen for like a certain amount of times? I mean, it seems like something that you would forget about easily. At least with Aaron Black, you would measure like how many bullets he had in the rifle. Really would have been cool if they did that too with Geras, just for easier understanding and accessibility for the character. Oh, Squeezy, wonder if the ice armor protects low projectile. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll agree with John. Probably not. Given that the ice armor is only on the top part of the body? Let's see if we can find that ice armor again. I should have wrote down some of these timestamps, because some of these things are interesting to look at. But yeah, the ice armor, if it's like restricted to only where he's wearing it, it would make sense. It's only mids and highs. But like if you take a look at like things like Kotal's parry, that can parry low projectiles, as well as Rain's quantum hole. That can parry low projectiles as well. Was very surprised to learn that in Kombat League yesterday. Always something to learn. But yeah, there are some ways of absorbing projectiles even if they're low, so who knows if they're not going to do this. We're going to really have to do further testing and gameplay of our own to really understand this stuff. I really wish the Kombat Kast, was a little bit more informative. Also, I would have liked it if the Kombat Kast provided something to work towards. With the Kombat Kast for MK11, Stephanie was the one who was spearheading everything for explanations, at least, and she would be showing off like fancy combos. But I feel like we didn't get like observation of fancy combos or things to work towards here. I mean, just some combo strings canceled into special moves. Maybe a pop-up. I think there was those meaty 300 damage combos that we were seeing in that test battle between Lime and Smoke. But that was that was about it. I wish there was more. Oh, let's see. Yeah, and Stephanie wasn't even playing at that point, so it's not like she could truly explain what was happening. Oh, I love the damage numbers. The return of damage numbers, HUD elements that matter. Yay, very cool. I mean, the combo is so long. 13 hits, you're doing 23%. That's unfortunate. If it's MK11, I would expect it to do more. 259 hits. I can do 242 with forward 1-2 down 2 with Jade, or forward 2-1. Rather, yeah. I wonder if there's flawless block attacks as well. We haven't seen that. Yeah, these combo numbers aren't impressing me. I wish there was something, that they showed that was like really inspiring to the average game player to be like, oh, well, this is something that I could maybe do and work towards accomplishing, learning this skill, but we'll see. If the fatal blows are dealing the most damage, it just seems like people are going to be relying on that a lot. As it is with MK11. Swish Bish, I think Jade will be in it. I hope so, Swish. I'm not sure. Same Bish, but not till second half. Something like Aftermath. I don't know. If it's gonna have Jade, put it now. Put it now. Don't make me wait. That's a Karambit Smoke has, not a Razor Ring. No Jade for you. LOL, yes. Stephanie did say that the Karambit is like an Indonesian weapon, she said. No, it's not. Is it? Filipino martial arts. But Philippines is not part of Indonesia. Curious. I mean, it looks like Jade's razor ring just all folded up. If it had 2 more attached, that would be like a Jade razor ring. But, yeah, it seems like they're really trying to pull upon different Asian martial arts and weapons, not necessarily Chinese, but we're getting like Indonesian and Filipino martial arts. Curious. I do like the Chris that they show us here on Wikipedia, as opposed to the Chris that we see with Ashra in the game. Very curious. Sindel might get more grabs than Geras if she makes the game. See, but I don't expect Sindel to be a grappler. I expect Geras to be a grappler. And out of all of the various special moves that they were showing, this was the only one that looked like command grabby to me. Sure, you could do some grabs in the air, 4 different grabs in the air, but they all kind of look the same or dealt similar damage. I couldn't really understand the point of doing 4 command grabs in the air when you would typically do just like a command grab grounded, not even in a combo. Yeah, I'm very surprised by that. Oh wow, YouTube's like buffering, can't handle this. If animalities make it in, then Smoke should be an octopus. Or a squid. I would take a squid. I associate inky times with squid more so. Zed Dog, I was hoping that they would talk about customization coming to the beta. One can only hope that the beta will provide to us more details on the customization system. Like, taking a look at Ashra here, it does look like the blade that she's using here is less curvy. See, it's more straight in comparison to the blade that you see in the trailer. Or maybe it's completely the same. Or maybe it's completely the same. Maybe it's just straight. I don't know. I wish they would have told us if we can make the blade look more curvy. This is important if you want to have a Chris. They are very pretty. Very swirly and curvy. Terrible. Cider M, has Jade been announced? No. No. Swishbish, nope. Yes. Zed Dog, I don't know if I want Sindel's staff to return. Do you mean her Quan Dao? I don't mind the Quan Dao. I liked it. Boo, The Boys is a great show. Yes, I do like The Boys. Although I do say this, like, I don't like Huey or Louie or whatever his name, Dewey, the protagonist. I don't care for him. But I do like, I guess Carl Urban. He's good. Homelander's very sadistic. But I didn't expect to see so many. Like, didn't they do comic book characters with MK11? Why repeat an idea for MK1? Right? I just don't get it. 6 Legs, Beetlejuice. That would be cool. The Fatal Blows are brand new and already feel redundant. This is a problem. Like this stuff for Geras, like, it is brand new and it does feel very redundant and more complicated, unnecessarily complex. In order to freeze the opponent, you need to have 3 clocks stored up. That's effed. What is really up with this stream? It's just not working. Okay, let's see if we can do it again. Just needed to be refreshed. Smoke is anime ninja, Ashra is demonic angel, with Injustice, Wonder Woman, swordplay, and Geras, an immortal bane. Interesting perspective, Feather Guardian. I don't know if Smoke is really so much an anime ninja, because there's not enough anime styling here. He needs to have big eyes and big anime hair for it to be really anime. I understand where you're coming from, but the ideas of ninjas extends far beyond anime, right? Like I was talking earlier, my mom was watching a movie called Ninja Killer. It's a 70s Chinese movie, martial arts. So like it's not even Japanese, it's not anime. The ideas of ninjas have existed long before anime. A Sector's Compactor Fatality is everything I wanted for my favorite MK cyborg. Yeah, the Sector Fatality is pretty cool. Let's go to it. Let's see. One throw and he's gonna kill Lee May. Okay, so let's see the fatality. The fatality is pretty cool. It's LOLs. I think it's way better than Frost's stupid fatality. It's just so hilarious. What on earth? I love it. Lol, Huey, Dewey, and Luke. Yeah, I don't know their names. Because 2 comic book guests are less than 3 action characters. 3 80s action characters. Meh? I'm gonna say meh at that. I really don't agree. They gave us Joker. They gave us Spawn. Yeah, leave the comic book stuff to MK11. Give me some new concept. They could have had, like, Demon Slayer concept, and they could have had, like, Blade, Buffy, and Van Helsing. Vampire killer concept, yes. Or something, you know, just give me a different concept. But, like, to make them all into, like, Superman ripoffs, it's just... For those who are just not, like, fans of these, like, franchises or these concepts, it's a little too much. A little too much. It's like when every comic book in the 90s, all of the characters were shooting big guns and they had really huge muscular arms. So, yeah, it's just repetitive. John, mad that had me dead. Oh no. I don't know. I don't know, my friend. Feather, I'm wondering which Cyrax fatality, the hair helicopter or the self-destruct fatality. I would love to see the self-destruct fatality. That's the one where he covers the world in bombs, I believe. I forget. It's been so long. But that would be such a cool one to see. But yeah, this Kombat Kast, overall, it was okay. I think it was good in some respects. For myself, being completely biased, I did enjoy the Ashra part. I love seeing the stage. It's so beautiful. Also, I guess I really enjoyed seeing Thiago Gomez because I feel like not enough information about how they actually create the game is divulged. So it's interesting to see that they do this top-down design as well of the stages, which I guess makes sense for especially trying to have a more in-depth diorama. But why put so much detail into stages if you can't explore it? Like, there's fully a path here. Why can't you walk down the path? Imagine how cool it would be to walk down the path, get to some destination, talk to an NPC. What are we going to be doing about the story mode? This is really concerning me. Is there going to be like a 3D explorable mini-map like the crypt? What is going to be there, which is worrying, but it's interesting to see how they design it. Also, yeah, very questionable. Thiago Gomez, let's see if I can find it. Because I think if you don't see it, you won't have an appreciation for it. So, Thiago Gomez, he was previously lead environment artist, making things like floor textures. And I'm surprised that he is now, like, lead art director for MK1. Because this, to me, is not screaming art director material. I'm really surprised. And taking a look at his concept arts, I'm actually not certain if he was the one who made those concept arts. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, this is the concept art for stages in MK1. And let's do a quick compare contrast with my favorite, Joe Zanko. Like, this is concept art from Joe Zanko. It's completely better. It's way better. Like, here, it looks like not even a painting. It looks like some Switch render, Switch level of detail render for concept art. Which is, I'm not here for it. I'm surprised. So yeah, it was very, very interesting to see the differences in how they're developing things between MK1, MK11. The stages do look really beautiful in MK1, but I'm surprised that this is the seed of inspiration. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, the seeds of inspiration here for MK11, I think they are really beautiful. Also, you're seeing lots of reuse of assets, like whether it be moves of specific things for, like, Geras, or, yeah, like Geras's overhead kick looks exactly like Kano's forward 4 wheel kick, but except with some sand effect. You can also see it here with this stage artwork. Like, they have been designing or imagining what Adenia throne room chaise lounge for Sindel would look like. It looks to be completely reused here on this stage that we see with Ashra. Small differences, more light, but a lot of the same patterns, the same textures, and general concepts are being reused, which is surprising. Surprising, very surprising. I'm really hoping that MK1 is going to deliver like a completely fresh and new experience. They definitely have that with the cameo mechanic. It does feel completely different with the cameos, but I hope that there's more than just having arbitrary tag-ins now a mandatory part of every fight. But yeah, once again, out of these three characters of like Smoke, Ashra, Geras, I think that Ashra is probably my fave, who I'm leaning towards. Would love to know who you are liking the most from this Kombat Kast. John, we already saw a variant of the hair helicopter move. Okay. The bomb explosion fatality was originally from Cyber Smoke in MK3 before they gave it to Cyrax in MK4. Oh, curious. John, Dave had a DuckTales flashback. LOL. I love it, John. Feather, the fighting stance from Havoc looks similar to MK11, Kano, and Smoke. fight similar to MK11 Rain. Yeah. I'm worried that as we see this more and more, that there's going to be a lot of repeats. And it's not like NRS hasn't done that before, too. Like, looking across from their other games, like, we are seeing things repeated in MK11 that have been in the game in Injustice. Like, oh, who's the garden lady in Injustice? I feel like her and Swamp Thing, a lot of that is shown in Cetrion as well. Yeah, so I mean, like, there has been this situation of repeating assets. I'm just hoping that they're not repeating too much, because people are spending hundreds of dollars to pick up a brand new console just to play this game. Myself included. But yes, I would love to hear from you what you think about these characters. OMG. But yes, before we go, we do have another song. Let's see if we can... Yes, we got it. Okay, so yes, DJ Jaded Rabbit. We've got another sing-song here for hot summer vibes. When it's so hot during the summer, don't you just need to cool down? Maybe a sexy cryomancer could help out.
Where have all the Lin Kuei gone? Bihan has left the clan. Where's an outworld cryomancer to show me a real man? Does he have a license to chill the burning in my heart? Frost is just a sociopath and she can't give me what I want. I need Sub-Zero. I'm holding out for Kuai Liang to enter the fight. His axe is so strong, his axe is so long, he can slide into my DMs all night. I need Sub-Zero. I'm holding on to Kuai Liang till I get frostbite. His love is so true, he makes my balls blue, and he just might steal your wife. He'll steal your wife.
I hear the rest of the song. It's playing in my head. I love that one. That one's good. He can slide into my DMs all night. Yes. Sub-Zero. OMG, do you have your Sub-Zero in the game? Or is it not working out for you? Would love to know. Because there's no Kuai Liang. Where is the Kuai Liang from MK1? Very surprising. But yes, lovely. Lovely. Hopefully you guys had fun with me here today. Please do leave a like. It really helps out. If you want to sing song just like that one, please do consider supporting the channel, joining the Jaded Bunny family. You guys get access to all of my secret videos, family only PvP events. Also, I'll make you a song. So if you want all of this, please do consider joining. Much love to all of my brothers and sisters in the Bunny family. But a special love for my newest brother bunnies, James, Shay, and Kevin Dong. I love you so, so much. God bless you, my friends. Also, much love to Kalila Crenshaw, John Feltner, Costas, Charlie Ravens, John Lee, John Clark, Danny Slaw, Energizer, Pro Gamer, J4, Among Us Gamer, GCXBU Gaming, Kenneth, Cara D, Kokoma Joe, AG Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Jonah, Eric, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Airy, Michael K, Darkside, Trokar, Mark Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swishbish, Illkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Cider M, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Thank you. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Really would not be alive were it not for you, so thank you. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. Garden Lady. Oh, Poison Ivy. LOL, I couldn't remember. Do you think it's a good idea for Melina to rule Outworld? Perhaps? We will have to see the struggle for the throne unfold in MK1. I'm just hoping it's not boring. Damn those cutscenes. Cutscenes better have lots of action in it. Lots of fight sequences. Avery, brilliant. LOL, thank you. Damn, I love the MK version of Shrek 2. I knew the song before Shrek. In fact, I didn't see Shrek for the first time until maybe 10 years after it was released. Because if you know me, I don't like things for children. I'm not watching children's shows. I don't want it. I will watch like a Pokemon, but the old Pokemon. Which I don't think is for children. Curious. Shangalanga ding dong. Yes, lots of ding dongs. Avery, Bunny Fam. Yay. Do a window with the wall with Geras. Do you mean you just want to see Geras with the wall? Geras is interesting. Oh god, what is this buffering circle? YouTube's just not cooperating with me today. Unfortunate. Yes, Gears. Look, there you go. Megamind is for all ages. When I hear the word all ages, for me it means it's for kids. Rated E for everyone. For kids, right? Oh no, the wheel kick. It looks so much like Kano's. Damn it. Damn it. Why? Why? Okay, anyways. So yes, thank you, my friends, for making it to this part of the video. A like, a comment, a subscribe really helps out. Please do this. Window to the Wall is a song. OMG. Oh. I see what you mean. He means a song, silly. Oops. I did not realize. Thank you for educating me. But yes, I am praying for all of us to just be having our favorite character appear in MK1. If it's not there, our prayers are not working. But I'm praying really hard for everyone. But yes, until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.